Hello everyone, I'm the Lumble Humberjack, and today we're playing Minecraft. But it's not just any Minecraft, no. This is Vault Hunters. That's right, we are going to be playing some Vault Hunters. Now, let's take a quick look around. So, if we look over here, we've got a nice jungle, into the side a mountain. Rotating around, we see a beautiful ship, if I do say so myself. And a little further on to this side, the infinite blue expanse, the deep blue sea. So, our first goal is going to be to find a place to set up a base because, well, we kind of need a place to operate out of. So, I'm gonna grab some gear from our starter ship here to get me started. A nice little pickaxe and maybe some armor, and I'm gonna head out into that wide world and try to find a place to set up. So what is Vault Hunters? Well, Vault Hunters 3rd Edition is a Minecraft mod pack created by Iscal85 and his dev team. It's a different take on modded Minecraft that uses features and game mechanics from PvE-style games like, for example, Diablo or Path of Exile, to create a completely new Minecraft experience. Vault Hunters is centered around running vaults, monster-filled caverns which the player must enter, loot, and exit, or complete the objective before the time runs out. The ultimate goal of the mod pack is to collect all 25 unique vault artifacts and use them to run the final vault. The loot that you find along the way will enable you to make better tools, weapons, and gear, which will make you run faster, loot more efficiently, hit harder, and take less damage. It's also going to enable you to build farms and other contraptions, which will improve everyday life outside the vault. Vault Hunters even has a tech tree where you have to collect certain items to unlock new researches, mods like Refine, Storage, or Create, and a skill system that lets you unlock new abilities and talents as you level up. So there's a lot going on in this mod pack, but we really only need two things to get started: chromatic iron and vault stone. We can find both of these things below Y-30, so there's a little bit of mining to do, but after you do that, we can jump right in. All that being said, I have actually done a little bit of work already. It can be a little bit difficult to find chromatic iron and to find vault stone, or it can be really easy depending on how lucky you are. Hello, Mr. Enderman. But either way, I have done a little bit of mindless mining, and here we are. This is our base for now. Our starter base. We've got our furnaces, we've got our chests, we've got our vault altar, we've got animal pens over here that contain all of the useful animals that we could ever want, and most importantly, we've got a globe. It spins. Oh, nice. I got an achievement. This will be our starting base. Now, like I said, I went ahead and gathered some chromatic iron and some vault stone. It's not in that chest. It's in this one. So I actually found a rather large vein of chromatic iron. So we have a couple of stacks. We're going to be good on that for a while. And I got two and a half stacks of vault stone. And that gave us a whole 18 chipped vault rocks. So we're going to be good on vault crystals for a while as well. The problem now is I don't have a lot of iron or gold or anything else that I need. So I might have to do a little bit of exploring to find some other basic resources before we get started, but we'll just have to see. Now, a really useful item that you have when you're starting out your Vault Hunter's journey is the quest book, and it starts with a nice little introduction that welcomes you to Vault Hunters 3rd Edition, and it talks a little bit about what Vault Hunters is and different difficulties. The first two quests have you find chromatic iron, which is found below Y-30, and vault stone, which is found below Y-5. Now, there are some pretty interesting rewards that you get from these things. So I made a vault rock, and I got a vault rock. I made my vault altar, and I got a button, which is pretty great. And more importantly, I got a vault crystal, which gave me a shulker box. So that's pretty nice. And then, of course, there's information about skills and talents, and completing that got me 1 skill point. So the thing that we need to do now, though, is better enchanting. Now, in Vault Hunters, enchantments are a bit different. So a lot of the enchantments have been changed or modified or just straight up removed. So protection and offensive enhancements have been disabled so that there's more interesting things you can do with skills and defensive abilities. But there are enchantments that you do want. So the way that we're going to do this in Vault Hunters is we're going to build the Vault Enchanter. And that's going to be the way that we're going to enchant our gears and tools, because it's going to give us the max available enchantment for the cost of emeralds and XP. Okay, it looks like we need chromatic iron blocks. That's not a problem. Emeralds, a book. I think I've got all of that. But the enchanting table, oh, that's going to be a problem. I don't think I have any obsidian. Well, I guess that means I have to go find a couple more vanilla resources. So I'm going to go grab those. I'll be right back. Okay, well, now that we have everything, let's build the enchanting table. Bop. And then the vault enchanter. Ha ha! Better enchanting quest complete. Okay, so I want to see what this can do. Where do we want to for now, oh yeah, for now we'll just put it right there. That looks pretty darn good. So let's see what happens if we just put our diamond pickaxe in there. Oh, all right. So 1 level, 5 emeralds for efficiency, fortune on breaking. That's a pretty good deal. I think I've got 12 on me. So what's the most important things to put on here? I think fortune 3 is probably going to be the best thing that we can get right now with our 10 emeralds. So let's enchant that with fortune 3. And then what else? Be unbreaking? Unbreaking is probably good. We can get 5 more emeralds by the time we're mending. Yeah, let's put unbreaking 3 on it. So now we've got a nice fortune 3, unbreaking 3 pickaxe. That'll help us gather some nice resources. Now, checking our quest book, we see, aha, we have completed the Acquire Vault Enchanter, so we're going to get bottles of enchanting. Oh, and 20 more emeralds! That's pretty great. What else can we put on this? Anything we want, right? Let's get everything. Let's get efficiency, and let's also put bending on there. So here we go. Got a fully kitted out diamond pickaxe. The only thing we're missing is silk touch, but it looks like we can actually re-enchant this with silk touch. It'll just replace fortune 3. That's pretty cool. That is not pretty cool. I don't like the rain, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so next up is better health potions. So vault potions are an out of combat alternative to the healing abilities. Okay, they're the only type of potion that doesn't anger Valara, the vault gods inside the vault, which is going to reduce maximum healing efficiency by 20% for each potion. Oh, wow. Okay. So basically, we definitely want to use these potions. It looks like they have a set amount of uses each vault and completely refill once you have exited the vault. Okay. So there's vials, potions, mixtures, da 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 da. But what we want to do is we want to craft a vial. So let's see what we got. We got vial. Looks like there's a couple of different types. We've got the Pacifist's Vial, which he charges while inside the vault. Okay. And it takes a poppy, glass bottle, and a chromatic iron ingot. We've got the Slaughterer's Vial, which is you kill mobs inside the vault to restore charges. And we've got the Goblin's Vial. So this recharges when you loot chests. That's kind of cool. But I think the easiest one for us to make right now is going to be the Pacifist's Vial. Excuse me. Excuse me, sirs. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to do something over here. And what on earth are you? What is that? Okay. Well, anyways, as I was saying, the pacifist's vial, I think, is going to be what suits us best. We're going to just let it recharge as we go through the vault. That's probably the best thing to start out with. So we need a poppy, a glass bottle, and a chromatic iron ingot. There are literally hundreds of flowers in this area. And are you telling me that none of them are poppies? I have not seen a single one. I've seen basically everything else, but no poppies. So I guess that means we're gonna have to go back out into the wild world of the outside. So in case you haven't actually realized, we're a bit up in the air. This is a sky island that we found, and we got up to a nice little water pillar, so I guess we're just gonna have to see what we can find down here. Okay, and thankfully, oh, okay, looks like we didn't have to go too far to find them. I'm gonna grab a couple of these poppies, just in case we need them for something else. Maybe even this dandelion. Anything else we need over here? Nothing. Okay. Okay, and one poppy, one glass bottle, and one chromatic iron ingot later, and we have the pacifist's vial. Ta-da! We have completed better health potions. So let's see, what did we get for this? We got an ender pearl. That's useful. All right, next on the list is vault hunting. So now we finally get to do it. We're going to build ourselves a vault portal. So it's going to work like a nether portal, but we're going to make it out of vault stone. And once the portal is built, we can put a vault crystal into the open frame and light the portal. Ta-da! There is our magical vault portal. So in order to light the portal, we're going to need a vault crystal. To make a vault crystal, you take one chromatic iron ingot, 4 chipped vault rocks. You're going to array them as such. And if we do this inside a crafting bench, we get a vault rock, which you can use at a vault altar to make a enchanted vault rock. So let's see what we need for this one. For this one, we're going to need a stick, some iron, some grass seeds, and some cobblestone bits. Once everything is inside of your vault altar, you push that stone button that you were given earlier, and pop! You get a vault rock. Or rather, a vault crystal. And what do we do with this vault crystal? Well, we take it over here and we dunk it on the frame. Okay, so I geared up a little bit. I didn't really gear up. I just spent some time rearranging things. So I've got my pickaxe, I've got a weapon, I've got a bow and arrow, some steak that I got from a quest, my pacifist vial, and some building blocks. I think that this is probably just about everything I can take into the first vault. So I'm very nervous. I'm actually very nervous, but I guess we're just gonna dive in and see what happens. Okay, so we're in a pretty angry looking vault, but it looks like we only need to find one monolith. And kind of a cool change from past Vault Hunters experiences. The time does not start ticking until you leave starting room. So you get a chance to mentally prepare yourself here. So nothing really works in here. No world maps, nothing, no entity radars. Yeah, so I think our general strategy is going to be to go east and see what happens. I might even be able to complete this quest to here and go ahead and get a vault sword and a vault shield. So I'm going to do that. We're going to roll this real quick, see if we get lucky. And we got... Oh, okay. Yeah. 8 attack damage is better than 6 attack damage. We're going to take it. And let's see about this shield. I kind of just hope that we get a cool looking shield. Something other than a rusty shield. Oh, just a regular old vanilla shield with a 8% block chance. Okay, that goes in our offhand. We've got our vault sword. We've got our vault shield. We are ready to go find that monolith. Okay, so it looks like in this vault theme, we're going to have to watch out for fire. All of the themes are different themes, and this one is apparently cactus themed. Okay, this is an interesting room to get for our very first one. There's, Yep, this is an interesting room to get for our very first one. Let's back up a bit. Okay. Oh, spider, please. Spider. Please. I believe that there are other things we could be doing with our time than hurting me. Okay. Yeah, this is going... Oh, you're... Okay, you're harmless. Let's see what we got. So we got gilded sconce. We're gonna take a time to look through all of this later. For now, I'm just gonna pick everything up. Actually, you know, I kind of just don't want to stay in this room very long, so we're gonna run. Yep, we're gonna run. These are lots of angry sounds. And we're gonna run. Gonna run so far. The thing that we're looking for inside of these vaults, aside from the monolith, are these points of interest. So there's a couple around. They've got mob spawners on them, but that's part of the fun. Let's check out these points of interest. So, you can see there's a bunch of different points of interest here, and when you get near them, they spawn mobs. And what you want to do is, you know, not get too close to anything that you don't have to deal with at the time. But we're going to go ahead and clear all of these spawners so that we can loot at our leisure. Okay, thank you. And let's see what we got here. So we got some of that. But yeah, this room is actually pretty great because we got a couple of different things. There's these kinds of chests, which are common wooden chests. And there are these kinds of chests, which are living chests. And as it happens, we're just going to have to do this. We're going to have to go through here and be constant filling that up. So living chests are going to contain different objects than common chests, and these gilded chests over here are going to contain different objects than either of the previous mentioned chests. And each of the chests that you can find in the vaults have different rarities. There's common rarities, there are rare rarities, so just different values of chests. Like one of those gilded chests that we found down there was, in fact, a rare chest. And so that's pretty nice. Another thing to keep in mind is you need to eat while you're in the vault because you're going to run out of stamina otherwise. And hearts don't regenerate, which is why we took the heal skill for our very first skill up. Oh man, that's awesome. We got... Okay, we're getting so much good stuff. So let's dump everything we can in here. This is a mystery egg, and mystery eggs are awesome. It gives us random mobs, which sounds weird thing. Sounds weird thing. English is hard. Sounds like a weird thing to be excited about, but it'll be useful for setting up like mob farms and stuff. Oh my goodness. What have we got to lose? What have we got to lose, he asks. What have we got to lose? Well, let me tell you. This is the X room. If you have ever heard anything about pirate maps, if you have ever lived the pirate dream, you would know that X marks the spot, and if we dig down, we just might find treasure, or we might find instant death by spawning mobs. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do this. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Ooh, okay, so this is pretty cool. This is a treasure door. If we had a key that was the right color, I believe we could get into this treasure room. We don't have the key, however, so we have to ignore it. Very sad. This is... Oh, this is an ore spot. Okay, so this type of point of interest has vault rock in it. And not only vault rock, it has vault gems. So it looks like we're going to get some biniatite and larimar here. That is fantastic, but I definitely need space for it. I'm also just going to grab this vault rock while we're here. Just grab all this because it drops more chipped vault stones, which we need to build more crystals. So I think it's probably good to grab any of this that we can while we're here. Looking around, I don't really see anything else. Our shulker box is full. We've got like 2 inventory spaces left. I think it's just time for us to complete the vault. So, boom. Monolith on. Now we just have to find the exit. Alright, we got 5 minutes, just in case. Grab that kiwi. Ah! Okay. Hard mode. Fall and lose almost all of your hearts. On your way out of the vault. I'm not gonna lie, as I run back, I kind of sort of thought that the vault would end once we clicked on the monolith, so I'm glad that we still had 5 minutes. But it shouldn't take that long to get back, because here's Cactus Town. As long as we can run through here without dying, we'll be good to go. All sorts of things are spawning now. All sorts of things are chasing us. Don't like any of that at all, so we are just going to go. Yep, we are out of here. Successful vault number 1. Okay, so we completed a vault. We got 8 coin piles. We unalived 57 mobs. We leveled up a lot. Got 8,000 out of the 1,000 required experience. Got 45 regular chests, 8 living chests, 4 gilded chests, and of different varieties. Like we got some rare. We got an omega gilded chest in there and an omega living chest. We got omega chests galore. And we unalived a lot of vault dwellers and miner zombies. I think that is pretty darn good. We leveled 3 times. So I sorted all of the stuff that we got from this vault, and I don't even know what a lot of this stuff does. So we've got mossy bones. Which, okay, mossy bones are used to make bone meal, and the mossy bone block. Okay, that looks pretty cool. We've got living rock, which you can use to make living rock. Okay. We've got sandy rocks. Sandy rocks, which you use to make sandy blocks. Okay, so it looks like a lot of this stuff is used for crafting. Vault sweets. Oh, you can make a vault sweet block out of vault sweets. That's cool. So it looks like a lot of these are used for aesthetic purposes. I know that raw carbon, magic silk, empty flasks, driftwood, vault plating, these are all crafting materials, as well as vault essence. We got some ingredients of burgers, so you can eat burgers to increase your XP. We got soul shards, which are going to be useful later. Vault bronze, vault apples, which are a crafting ingredient. The sweet kiwi, which adds time to the vault timer. Some shulker shells and other things. Knowledge essence, which we can use to craft knowledge stars that will let us unlock different mod packs. We got 17 Volt Diamonds, which is incredible for our very first run. And we also got a Mystery Egg. That's going to be awesome. We got 6 Biniatite, 3 Larimar, and 8 more chipped Vault Rocks. So that's 2 more Vaults right there between those two. And we got Gilded Ingots. So, I mean, that's pretty great. Let's take a look at some of these blocks here that you can turn into other blocks. And let's see what they look like. Okay, so here are some of the blocks that we made. We took those overgrown wooden chunks to make the overgrown wooden planks, and then the regular wooden chunks gave us these kind of nice looking wooden planks. I think those are some really nice colors. The gilded chunks give us this really cool looking block with the golden reticule on it. I kind of dig it. I'm going to have to figure out where I can put that into the build. We also got something that looks kind of like cobblestone, but I think this is gonna match tough pretty well. So that's really nice. The rotten meat gave us a rotten meat chunk, which looks and sounds just absolutely disgusting. And the sandy stone gave us this really nice looking kind of sand colored block, which I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna use that around here, but maybe I can find a use for it somewhere. Yeah, so that's kind of all of the buildable blocks we had. Oh, I didn't. We can check out this Vault Suites block too. Uh, yeah, we can check out the Vault Suite block too. See what that looks like. Oh man, that looks great. It looks like cake. This is delicious. Okay, so lots of cool looking blocks there, but I mean, even aside from that, we got a lot of really useful stuff. All of this is going to come in handy. We got a chipped jewel that's going to give ornate affinity, a chipped jewel that gives shoveling, and then shoveling and soulbound. So that's pretty great. Now we also have this vault crate. We got this for successfully completing the vault, and it's going to have all sorts of goodies in it. You could even get vault gear. So let's take a look and see what we got. Oh boy, okay. Yep, there's some good stuff in here. So what have we got? We've got a Moat of Clarity that reveals curses on vault crystals, another sweet kiwi. We've got an unidentified shield, an unidentified sword, and an unidentified helmet. We've got a chipped jewel with picking, two jewels with picking, and vanilla immortality. I don't know what that does, but that sounds cool. Oh, you know what? I bet. Does that make it so that your vault gear doesn't lose durability in the overworld? That'd be pretty cool. And we got an orb of regret. Nice. Okay, so let's roll for some of these vault items and see what we get. Right, here comes the sword. I love it. Oh my goodness. So this gives us, I mean, good durability, 8 attack damage. That's kind of like what we got there. But look at this. So we've got 11% illager damage, 13% soul chance. It gives chilling cloud, and it attacks a little bit longer. And it's a sick-looking katana. Oh my goodness. Get out of here, Vault Sword, and give me Fate Piercer. Okay, but now we have to see what the shield is. Maybe this will be better than the vanilla shield? We'll have to see. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, so it has thorns damage, gives you extra health, more thorn, a chilling cloud when hit. That stacks with our Fate Piercer. Let's put that on. Oh my goodness, we are looking so cool already. last but not least, let's check out this vault helmet. Fate can only go so far. Okay, yeah, fate can only go so far. We got a rusty helmet. Gives 3 armor plus 1 armor. It's got 400 durability. I mean, it's better than this thing. So let's pop that on there. Well, here we are. We are now wielding the Ender Shield, the Fate Piercer Sword, and the Rusty Helmet. So we are ready to take on more vaults. But that's going to do it for today. We have covered a lot of ground. We got started. It had an awesome first vault. I'm going to think about what I want to spend these skill points on, and I will catch up with you all next time. Don't forget to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button. And hey, if you want to see me stream, I'll probably be streaming Vault Hunters over on Twitch. So don't forget to check me out there. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.